Grand Rising, my beautiful people. You are now tuned in to Mell B's Morning Kickstart Show. And you know, today is Women in Business Wednesday, where we serve purpose, professionalism, and pure Black girl magic. So, with a side of accountability and ambition. So, pour tea, adjust your crown, and let's get this bag. All right, our morning affirmation for today is I am walking in divine alignment unapologetically, and my name holds weight. My ideas birth legacy. All right, today our word of the day is tenacity. Tenacity is the quality of being determined and persistent. Example, Sis had the tenacity of a freight train, steady, powerful, and on track for greatness. Our urban slang word for today is bagged. To secure or accomplish something valuable. She bagged that six-figure contract and didn't even blink. She hustled heavy. All right, we're going to get into our news headlines today. Nationally, the U.S. government shutdown begins. At 2:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, federal funding lapsed and many government services were paused. We're going to have to look out for what happened on that one. Global markets respond with caution. Gold spiking and equities are dipping. Federal agencies are furloughing staff. Essential services will continue without pay. All right, for our cities, we got New York. MTA announced service changes to subways this weekend. Upgrades are set for the A, C, and E lines with overnight closures beginning on Friday. In Atlanta, we have Atlanta City Council voted to expand small business grants for Black-owned businesses. Over $2 million has been reallocated to fund the initiative through 2026. Miami. Officials are investigating a spike in waterborne illnesses near Miami Beach due to recent algae blooms. Residents are advised to avoid swimming in infected areas. Houston. Mayor Whitmore launched a citywide clean energy campaign aimed at converting municipal buildings to solar by 2027. Los Angeles. LA Unified School District is testing a new AI-powered tutoring system in high schools, sparking debate over privacy concerns. Chicago PD has initiated a gun buyback program in an effort to curb neighborhood gun violence ahead of the holiday season. In Washington, D.C., Congress faces a new budget deadline this week, and negotiations are heating up around the climate and healthcare spending. Tampa, Hillsborough County launches a mental health hotline specifically for teens. The line will be staffed 24/7 by licensed counselors. Tarpon Springs, local artists are preparing for the Greek Heritage Festival this weekend with food, fun, and handsome homemade goods to display. Milwaukee, a coalition of local churches launched a job training program for formerly incarcerated individuals in Milwaukee's North Side. Jackson, Mississippi, state leaders are being urged to restore water infrastructure funding to Jackson after the EPA report found unsafe lead levels in the public schools. Ontario is preparing for its annual Nuit Blanc festival this weekend, transforming the city with late-night public art installations. Vancouver, a new cycling highway is under construction, aiming to reduce vehicle congestion and improve commuter safety across the greater Vancouver. Kingston, bless up everyone in Jamaica. Police are cracking down on street racing in downtown Kingston after a series of accidents left 3 people injured last weekend. Montego Bay. Tourism officials reported September bookings signaling a strong travel trend heading for the winter season. Ocho Rios. Renovations at the cruise ship pier are nearly complete and expected to boost local businesses by 30% starting this October. I'm sorry, this December. Ocho Rios might be a place. Negril. Local farmers and vendors are uniting this weekend for Agro Fest to highlight Jamaican-grown organic produce. Cayman Islands. Cayman Airlines announces a new direct flight to Houston and Atlanta launching in November 2025. Nassau. Nassau residents are protesting electricity rate hikes, demanding government action to regulate soaring costs. All right, on to our weather. New York. Today is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 73. Atlanta. Sunny intervals with a high of 80. Miami. Scattered thunderstorms with a high of 85. Houston. Thunderstorms with a high of 82. Los Angeles. Sunny with a high of 78. Chicago. Light rain with a high of 67. Washington, D.C. Clear skies with a high of 72. Tampa. Afternoon rain with a high of 84. Tarpon Springs. Humid and rainy, high of 83. Milwaukee. Cloudy with showers with a high of 65. Jackson, Mississippi. Mix of sun and clouds with a high of 81. Toronto. Breezy and cool with a high of 68. Vancouver. Rainy with a high of 62. Kingston. Hot and dry with a high of 90. Montego Bay. Clear skies with a high of 90. Ocho Rios. It's going to be sunny and warm with a high of 88. Negril. Hot with light winds with a high of 90. Negril. Cayman Islands. Warm and dry with a high of 87. And Nassau. Showers expected with a high of 84. All right, on to sports for today. There were no games in the NFL, so our next game will actually be tomorrow, Thursday. It's gonna be the San Francisco 49ers against the Los Angeles Rams, 7:15 Central Time. That's gonna be a good game. All right, in baseball, we have the Reds over the Brewers, 7-4. The Padres over the Diamondbacks, 5-1. And the Guardians versus the Rangers with a 3-2 end game score. Jamaica, let's see what we got here. Current standings for the 2025-26 season, Racing United is at the top with 11 points in 5 matches. Portmore United also strong with 3 wins, 2 draws from 6 games. And Montego Bay United sits in the top 3 as well. Okay. All right. Today, is Women in Business Wednesday. And we have spotlighting Monique she's the CEO and founder of Ashe Dispatch. All right. And before we bring Monique up, I'm just going to give a little air to what her business is. Monique didn't enter the trucking industry, she remixed it. As the dynamic founder of Ashe Dispatch, she's empowering women across the country to launch successful dispatching businesses rooting in independence and structure with purpose. So her mission is to build generational wealth through logistics. So at this moment, I would like to introduce Monique, the CEO and founder of Ashe Dispatch.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, good morning.
Rich Rising. Thank you
Grand
for having
Rising.
me. Let
You're
me turn on
welcome.
my camera so people can see me. How do I do that? Hold on one second. How do I turn my camera on?
There should be like a little
Oh, I
person.
see. I see. I see. Okay. Okay.
There
Good
you
morning.
are. Good morning, good morning. Grand Rising, as we say.
Rich Rising. Rich Rising.
Right, right, right. So tell us a little bit more about Ashe Dispatch.
Sure. So, actually, Dispatch, I founded. It is a freight logistics company. I do freight dispatching for all types of drivers. I'm the one that books the loads for the drivers. I get them in order, make sure their schedule's right, all that good stuff.
Okay, okay, all right. So I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Okay.
First question. First question is, what inspired you to create Ashe Dispatch?
Well, I'm very spiritual, so which is where the name came from is Ashe, of course. It
Mm-hmm.
means so it is, and so it is basically like stamping. Um, like something you're trying to bring into like fruition or manifestation is basically like the stamp to saying so it
Mm-hmm.
is. So as far as like the freight logistics part, I'm good at talking with people. I'm good at negotiating, working under pressure. So, I feel like this would be a good industry and a good lane, and it is. So I'm pretty happy with my choice.
Well, good, good, good. I like to hear that. What's the biggest lesson you've learned in building a brand as a Black woman entrepreneur?
Um, it's not easy, but the biggest lesson I've learned is basically it's taught me to stay consistent, stay persistent. Um,
Mm-hmm.
those are the major things that you need, especially with building a business, because it's not easy at first. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely a lot of hurdles, but if you're built for tough, you'll get through the
Mm-hmm.
hurdles, and it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Oh, okay, okay. How do you train, support, or mentor new women in logistics?
I actually have digital downloads for women that are trying to get into dispatching. I have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
those on my TikTok page. You can DM me for those.
Mm-hmm.
I basically did a start to finish. When I started my business, I started taking notes. I put those in everything that I've learned into digital downloads for any dispatchers that are up and coming or inspired to be one. So that's how I did. I put together a digital downloads that people can go and reference and learn from my mistakes. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah.
Okay, okay. All right. What sparked the idea of Ashe Dispatch? And when did you know it was more than a side hustle?
Um, what sparked the interest? I think because I'm such an alpha female, like I can rumble with the best of them when it comes to men. I'm not like I have thick skin, so that you definitely need that when working in an industry of pretty much predominantly men. So once I knew that I knew I had the strategy and everything, but once I knew that I can get in there. Like there's a spot for me to get in there and work my way up, especially
Mm-hmm.
because talking to men is easy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much after that, you know what I'm saying? Just learning the game. And once you learn it, you in there, I took off from there.
Right.
So,
Okay. Okay. What was your toughest day in business, and what lesson did you carve from it?
ooh, I would have to say my toughest day in business. Oh, that's a good one right there. I work with new authorities, so those would be like the hurdles. Those are challenging because they're new in the industry. They're like the new kids on the block, so a lot of brokers and things
Mhm.
won't work with them. So, I say just getting a lot of no's every day. You get more no's than you get yeses, but you got to keep going. Those that would definitely be my hardest task for sure that I've had to conquer so
Mhm.
far.
Okay. Okay. And in this industry, do you find it harder to work with the new authorities versus someone that's been working and driving for years?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Working with new authorities is definitely challenging because, like I said, they have absolutely no feet in the game yet. So a
Mhm.
lot of people won't take chances on them.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, but it's
Mhm.
not. I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just more challenging. I'd say that.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, what systems or tools have elevated your operations the most?
Chat GPT. Shout out to my infinite. I named him. Definitely Chat GPT. He has gotten me through the good days, the bad days, the crying, the cussing, everything. So absolutely. Any question I need,
Yeah.
he's right there. So
I
yeah,
know a lot of people
absolutely
have
Chat
named, yeah, a lot
GPT.
of women have named their chat GPTs, and
Absolutely.
it's like it's their boo, and it helps them,
Hmm.
through life, So
Shout out to
I
Infinite.
think, yeah, I think that's why they did that upgrade, because a lot of people
Hmm.
were getting really close to them, and they have helped them.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't think there's anyone right now that can say that they haven't used AI in some form or
Yeah.
fashion.
Yeah, especially in 2025. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What advice do you have for women who feel stuck between dreams and resources?
Hang in there. Keep fighting. Be relentless. Focus on the
Mhm.
goal, and don't give up. Keep going.
Just keep going. Keep going.
Keep
Keep
going.
going. Okay.
Keep going.
All
You
right.
might get knocked down 2, get back up 8. Keep going.
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. I like that philosophy. All right. I
Hmm.
know you're a busy woman and you got to get on those boards, to get your guys out
Yeah.
there. So I just want to say
Yeah.
thank you for coming. And how can someone reach you if they're interested in truck dispatching?
Absolutely. And thank you for having me. I am reachable on all social media platforms. You can DM me. My email, you can email me at ceo@ashedispatch.com. There
Mhm.
are links on each one of my platforms that you can click and schedule a consultation with me. So absolutely,
Mhm.
I welcome it all. Even if you're a dispatcher and you have questions, you're stuck somewhere, if you're a new dispatcher, give me a call. My number
Okay.
is 803-801-2743. So
Okay.
absolutely, reach out.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm quite sure there's someone out there that is very interested in being a dispatcher. So
Absolutely.
it's very nice to see that you are very open to having people coming in, asking questions, or even if,
Hmm.
a truck driver is interested. So that's very
Absolutely.
good. Yes,
That's very
yes.
important.
Okay. I
Yes.
appreciate you for coming
Okay.
on this morning. And thank you.
Yes.
And have
Thank
a
you for
good
having
day.
me.
Yeah, you're
Thank you.
welcome. And
Have a good day. Bye.
bye bye. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. I seem to be a little dark here, so hopefully everyone can see me and not too dark. All right. So after having the interview, I would like to challenge everyone today to dispatch your dreams. Write down one business idea that's been sitting in your spirit. Take one small action on it today. Buy a domain, sketch a logo, or start a draft. Create your dream manifesto. Who are you? Who are you becoming? What legacy are you building? Frame it, speak it, and live it. All right, so now on to our book club information and segment. We are still reading the 48 Laws of Power. And we are on Law 14, which is pose as a friend, work as a spy. Don't be messy, be observant. This law is about studying people's patterns, motives, and weaknesses by listening more than you speak. Powerful people know that information isn't just power, it's leverage. Just because you laugh with them doesn't mean you stop learning from them. All right, on to our cause of the day. Our cause of the day is AIDS, HIV. HIV is human immunodeficiency virus. It's a virus that attacks the body's immune system, specifically the CD4 cells or the T cells, which help the body fight infections. Without treatment, HIV can lead to AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, the most advanced stage of the virus. Once a person's immune system is badly damaged, they become vulnerable to opportunistic infections and cancers. Facts: HIV is not a death sentence. With proper medication, ART, people can live long, healthy lives and prevent transmission to others. HIV is transmitted through blood, semen, vaginal fluids, rectal fluids, and breast milk. It is not spread through casual contact, hugging, sharing food, or kissing. Prevention strategies: use condoms consistently. Take PrEP, pre-exposure prophylactics, if you're high risk. Get tested regularly, every 3 to 6 months if sexually active, and never ever share needles. Symptoms may include rapid weight loss, night sweats, fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, skin rashes, chronic diarrhea. Supports resources for AIDS. There is the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. They can be reached at www.aidshealth.org, or you can call them at 1-800-243-2437. There's also a national AIDS HIV hotline, and that number is 1-800-CDC-INFO, which is 1-800-232-4636. Get tested, know your status, and eliminate the stigma. Knowledge is protection. All right, on to our finance tip of the day. I actually wanted to do this one because I have always wanted to know about stocks and investing and things like that. So my financial tip today is stocks. So what is a stock? A stock represents ownership in a company. When you buy a share of a stock, you are buying a piece of that company. If the company does well, your shares go up in value, and you can earn money through appreciation and dividends, which are payments to shareholders. An example: buy one share of Nike means you are a very small owner of Nike. If Nike makes money, the stock values usually rise. Why this matters? Owning stock is how many people build wealth over time. Slowly, not overnight. It's also how everyday people invest in companies they believe in. So today, if you're interested in stocks, download an investing app. There is Robinhood, Public, Fidelity, and E-Trade. Follow three companies you like Target, um, Amazon, or Apple. Don't buy anything yet. Just watch and learn. Investing isn't just for the wealthy, it's for the wise. So you want to start building generational wealth for your family. Um, Buying stocks seems to be one of the good options. All right, our fun fact of the day: the world's first female self-millionaire was Madam C.J. Walker, who built a beauty empire in the early 1900s, serving Black women. Her wealth was also significant. She funded scholarships, activism, and owned multiple properties. Now that's some boss energy right there. All right, so the fun fact of today is National Black Dog Day. Who comes up with these? It's a day to celebrate and adopt Black coated dogs who are often overlooked in shelters due to outdated superstitions. I know they used to always say something about a black cat, but I never knew anything about a black dog. All right, our history facts for today. 1. Ida B. Wells Barnett, co-founder of the NAACP, fearless journalism, and anti-lynching advocate. Her fiery editorials exposed racial violence across the South and made her one of the most dangerous voices to white supremacy as the turn of the 20th century. Benjamin Banneker, self-taught mathematician and astronomer who created almanacs and helped design Washington, D.C.'s. Banneker's intellect contradicted all racial ideas about Black inferiority and in silence. Marsha P. Johnson, trans activist and street hero who helped ignite the Stonewall Rebellion. She gave protection, voice, and power to Black and Brown LGBTQ people during a time of deadly violence. All right. Our African American inventors for today: Alice Augusta Ball created the first effective injectable treatment for leprosy. At 23, she changed medical history and overcame both gender and racial barriers. George Crumb, chef who accidentally invented the potato chip in 1853. The crunchy creation launched a billion-dollar snack industry from one act of culinary pettiness. Sometimes the best things are made by accident. Mark Dean, tech genius behind IBM's first PC and the first 1 gigahertz processor. He held 3 of the original 9 patents that made home computing possible. Our quote of the day is, "I never dreamed about success. I worked for it." Estee Lauder. All right, our song of the day is Bossy by Khalees, an anthem for women running their businesses, their lives, and their lanes. Play it loud. All right, in celebrity entertainment slash gossip, we have let's see here. Oops, outs. It's not. Nope. I'm sorry. I'll just go to celebrating birthdays today. We have Julie Andrews' birthday today. The late great Jimmy Carter, former president birthday today. Isaiah Morales birthday today. And Brie Larson, who's an actress, producer, birthday today. All right, on to our lifestyle segment. Our soul food recipe for today is shrimp and grits with garlic butter sauce. So you take a pound of shrimp, a cup of stone ground grits, 4 cups of broth, some cheddar, butter, minced garlic, and Cajun seasoning. Cook the grits in broth until thick. Stir in butter and cheddar. Saute the shrimp in garlic butter and Cajun sauce. Plate on top of the grits and finish with chopped scallions. That actually sounds good, although I don't even eat grits. So our drink recipe of today, a strawberry peach mimosa. Half a cup of strawberry puree, half a cup of peach nectar, top with chilled champagne or sparkling cider. Pour gently, garnish with sliced fruit, serve in a champagne flute with Boss Energy. Man, that sounds good right about now. A morning mimosa. Men's health tip. Get a blood pressure check and cholesterol check every 6 months. Women, balance iron, calcium, and B12 levels. And relationship advice for today. We have, for couples, strong relationships are built on emotional safety, not just attraction. Be a safe space for your partner to express themselves. That's what listening without interrupting, validating feelings even when you disagree, and discussing boundaries clearly, especially around phone privacy, money, and conflict styles. Friends. Every friend isn't forever. So some are just seasonal. Evaluate your circle. Who uplifts you when you win? Who disappears when you're in the trenches? It's okay to bless and release people you've outgrown with love and distance. Block. Family. Being related doesn't mean you're entitled to someone's peace, time, or resources. I'm going to say that again for the family members in the back that did not hear that. Being related does not mean you're entitled to someone's peace, time, money, or resources. You can love your family while maintaining boundaries. If you ever leave interaction, let me get this right. If you leave every interaction drained, it's not love. It's emotional labor. Boundaries are a form of self-respect. Okie dokie. Our tech tip of the day is digital business cards. I've heard of these. I've seen a few of them. And they're interesting. I mean, you just tap it on somebody's phone and all of your information comes up. So there are platforms like Hi Hello and Blink let you share your contact info instantly via QR code. It's clean, fast, and professional. All right. I also have another finance tip for you for today. Business Credit 101. Establish an EIN number. Open a business checking account and get a DUNS number. Even a sole proprietor can build business credit. That means funding without using your personal credit score. So in business, this is very important because you can use that EIN number for pretty much anything you buy, you purchase. and it's separate from your personal taxes that you do every year. Okay, so another boss move I would like to let y'all know about today. Clarify before you multiply. Too many entrepreneurs try to scale too fast. When your foundation is weak, growth cracks. First, get your core metrics, message, voice, and ideal customer pinned down. So dive deep. Excuse me. Your brand voice must be consistent. Your captions, your emails, your videos, your graphics all sing from the same melody. You offer stack must be simple. Your offer stack must be simple, valuable, and clear. If your audience has to guess what you do, they won't. Your systems must support your visions. CRMs, automations, workflows, but only after clarity. So write a one-liner brand statement today. I help who solve problem what by what method. Use that as your filter. Everything you do, post, hire, and pitch must pass through that filter. I help inner city children find after school activities by contacting city council. Something like that is for an example. Confused brands don't convert. Clear brands close deals always. All right, on to our horoscopes. All right, we're starting with Aries. Energy is high. Use this drive to start or push a project. Watch your temper. Ooh, Aries got a temper. Act, don't react. Taurus, stability calls. Don't gamble with your peace. Financial caution pays off today. Gemini, communication is your weapon. Say what you feel, but pick your words. Yeah, choose your battles. Cancer, emotions run deep today. Feel it without letting it hijack you. Use self-care. Leo, spotlight time. Show up bold. Recognition is on your horizon if you lean in it. Details matter. Clean up loose ends, systems, and promises. I'm sorry, that was Virgo. Details matter. Clean up loose ends, systems, and promises. Libra, harmony is in your home. Seek balance in love, money, and work. Diplomacy wins. Scorpio, intensity reigns. Dig into what's beneath the surface. Transformation awaits. Sagittarius, adventure calls. Step outside of your box. New ideas, new people. Capricorn, discipline is your superpower. Build tomorrow today. You'll thank yourself for tomorrow. Aquarius, innovation meets connection. Collaborate and co-create. And Pisces, dream big, but ground your plans. Let intuition lead, not overwhelm you. All right, on tomorrow's show, Throwback Thursday, we're dialing back the years with 80s grooves, 90s slang, OG Queen and Kings. Expect flashbacks, full circle moments, and wisdom from ancestors who paved our way. Get your old cassette tapes, your vintage flirt, your vintage codes, and your stories from the block. We're hanging and bringing legacy to life. All right. That concludes the Mell B's Morning Kickstart Show. Make sure y'all go out there, do good, be great, and get that bag. I said what I said, period.